Anemone in the 10th Millennium by Pan Orpheus. The ship is called the Anemone. Why? Because it resembles a sea creature. It looks like no spaceship that one could ever imagine. It looks like a deep-sea earth creature, made up of bubble structures loosely tethered together and surrounded by tentacles that could be seen to be a mass of leafy trion ray-like fractals at one moment, razor-sharp and whip-like at other times. The anemone's eyes see all. They see the sea in all of its electrical glory. The ship portion is in the innermost region of the anemone, surrounded by tentacles that change color like the chakras, that change electrical charge according to the predominant charge of the part of the mainstream Birkeland current that winds its way like a river, like the Mississippi. From the sun, perhaps, to the star Pleione in what used to be called the Pleiades, now a close nearby star, and other stars, Z pinches in the current. The tentacles can also change into many shapes, including sails that are needed to sail the currents powering the stars. The ship has a pilot, a co-pilot, and a computer that is certainly not like Hal, the computer in that old movie Space Odyssey. It carries goods and occasionally a passenger or two. The passengers can be humans, androids, spirits of deceased oracles, scientists, and others from different realms, times, and places, as long as they pay the fare. No questions asked. The ship never lands on a planet. All business is carried to and from planets, moons, asteroids, and whatever, with pods that land and depart. The only rule is the rule of the Birkeland Currents Pilots Guild, BCPG. No questions asked, no landings, and secrecy is the rule. The ship lives in the sea of space. The pilot and co-pilot have been trained in plasma cosmology, electricity, electromagnetism, electrical engineering, and related disciplines. All have the equivalent of what used to be called masters or doctorates in these matters. No one knows where the main base for the guild is, or how and where these fantastic sea creature-like ships are built. They fly through the sea lanes and cautiously move this way and that way, like the Mississippi steamboats when Mark Twain was a pilot. One had to know and see the current, sense it as a living thing, because that's what it was, changing from year to year, like the river, always changing, always different from the last time. The pilot and co-pilot spend most of their lives in the sea of space, landing in the pods when necessary, usually at the home base, on an uncharted moon or elsewhere. They're like sailors, never comfortable on land, at home in the sea. The starship is alive. Even the computer has its idiosyncrasies. The anemone's eyes see all. They see the sea in all of its electrical glory. All are part of the whole, like any living thing, like the anemone in the 10th Millennium.